can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. And they're ready to go as they get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touch. Back, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 180! 51, come on! You.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 75 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Up left. Watch the screen. Watch the gun.
Mayfield. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Mayfield now. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. James now to return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the...
And got his man complete. 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 83 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut, and I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right,
I'm good.
We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost, but sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops, there he goes again.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Mike 56.
Here's Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Point it right.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Good. 180. Right there. 54 Mike. Check. Mike 5-4. Point it right. Hey,
on 2nd and 9, Mayfield got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They'll wind up with 7 on the dump off, but it'll set up 3rd down. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Run.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
180. Check. Watch 54. Let's get the ball. Alert. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. I'm here all day. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
First down, Mayfield. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Nick Bosa able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
Hey, what? 180. 54. Mike, 54. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Good. 180. 54, Mike. Exit.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
50. 20. Check 56. Hey, they're scared. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
That's another Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
54. Hey, watch the slant.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A 5-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. And they're able to run it in. It started with the battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert, and he powers his way up past the 30.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! So we got man. 21. Let's go. Hey! High 7.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And that's complete to Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Garoppolo gives to Breida, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
No gain on the play, and it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Chubb on first down, not going to go anywhere as he'll lose 3 on that one. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now on 2nd and 13, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 27 yards there, a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Chubb running right. And he's got some space here. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one 28 yards on the ground. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Regular.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Taking it in from a yard out as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. This time, the extra point up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. To throw again on second down. Garoppolo taking a shot for Samuel. This is caught inside the 15. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Second and 5 at the 30-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hey, Zoo.
56 to Mike, boys, 56. Check, 56.
All day, baby, all day.
56. Mike, 56, right there.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Let's go.
To throw, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 46. A run for Nick Chubb. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Set, 180.
54. Danny. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm coming.
On second and 11 now. Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kwan Williams. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses, and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, gun. Keep moving, man. Man, move it. You got to get that.
Once again, they run with Green on 1st down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the Browns' 36-yard line.
Here we go. Like 20.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
I got this.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Chubb looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
A give running right is Chubb. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. First and 10 at the 45. They run. Chubb. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. That good for 22 and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10, down at the 33. Here's Hunt. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Eric Armstead dropping down. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the Niners' 30-yard line.
180!
Mike 5-4.
You must be dreaming.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54.
Hey, alert 33.
Okay, double up.
From the 30 on second down, Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 14.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Six yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
All day, every day, any day.
Hurry! Pistol.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
They go with Chubb on second down, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
65.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep down. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle with his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check tight. Check 3.
Kings.
56 to Mike. 56.
Here's Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. They try to take a shot there on 2nd down, and that leaves them, because of the incompletion, a very tricky 3rd and 10.
And with a time situation, you would expect them to try and get it all in this one play, but there's still enough time. If you can take something shorter, gain some yardage, make it a more manageable 4th down if you need to.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the carry, it's Chubb. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
King.
Mayfield to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. 56 to Mike, boys. 56.
Regular.
Switch up.
Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Mayfield now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. On the run, this is Hunt. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
At the 27-yard line.
Set. 180.
Let's go. Hey, got tight left, tight left. 4 down. Alert.
Up, left.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball on the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
Set. 180.
56. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So everything rests now on the right foot of Austin Seibert. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is indeed good, and the Browns are going to win the football game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.